Time to handle business now. Tea farmers can heave a sigh of relief following revelations that the Kenya Tea Development Holdings has kicked off distribution of 65,000 metric tons of fertilizer months after imports were delayed by the disruption on supply chains caused by COVID-19. KTDA is also seeking the government's intervention to have the fertilizer sold to farmers at subsidized prices. Kevin Mutai also reports that the agency is currently having a week-long meeting with all the directors in the country.
Kenya's tea sector fetches the country an average of 130 billion shillings in export earnings every year, making it a prized sector in boosting revenue inflows. Over the last 1 year, access to inputs has been a major challenge as farmers grapple with shortage of fertilizer brought about by disrupted supply chains. Relief is, however, on the way, with the first consignment of 1.5 million bags of fertilizer imported by Kenya Tea Development Agency having arrived at the port of Mombasa. KTDA says that the fertilizer will be distributed to over 650,000 tea farmers in the country. The agency says there is still a deficit of 400,000 bags and that a procurement process has begun to procure the remainder locally.
The cost, as we computed earlier, was coming to around 3,072 shillings. This is untenable for the farmer because it's a bit high. So we are factoring that we are able to get that cost of the subsidy of 1 billion. We will be able to roll a bag by about 600 shillings. And therefore the bag will go slightly below, around 2,500.
This comes as directors representing all factories across the country converge in Mombasa to discuss various issues ailing the sector. One of the key things that cropped up is the diminishing earnings to small-scale farmers. But according to the agency, the tea reforms constituted by the state to govern the sector will address the situation.
Sometimes you might not even have that competitive advantage in terms of, I know there was that attempt which was there, but ideally there was nothing actually in terms of it.
KTDA Holdings Limited maintains that there is a reserve policy in place that has ensured the increase of income up from $1.9 to $2.5, translating to around 65 shillings more for the processed tea. Further, the agency maintains that smallholder farmers in countries categorized under Zone 5, 6 and 7, which includes Nyamira, Vihiga, Bomet, Kericho, Kakamega and Kisii, receive 20 shillings per kilogram for the green leaf, up from 18 shillings.
You can only be able to get more money, but the idea you want to know that this started from the month of July. And according to a calendar, that July now will be paid, the bonus will be paid the next financial year, which will be the next year. So that bonus, for the bonus that is already coming, there will be bonus in the month of October, between 20th and 24th. But that one is for the previous board what the work had worked on. So that one is coming. It might not have the benefit of the current pricing situations.
Kevin Mutai, NTV, in Mombasa.